Can you hear me? Maybe now you can. Hello, fragrance enthusiast. Can you hear me? Because I believe in the first uh, minute there was no sound. So can you hear me or not? Okay. All right. That's great. That's great. Okay. Somewhat loud. Maybe better now. Or now it's not very. Oh wait. No. Sorry. No. Like this maybe. Maybe it is slightly better. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. So I am trying to stream from YouTube. I am okay, thank you. And how about you? So this is my first stream, I believe, when I am just from YouTube. Okay, so I am live at this moment. That's great. I even got a. Oh, that's cool, actually. Got a message that I am live here. Yes, quite a few. I mean, this series of Agard, I have some opening books also. From Quality Chess. I have from Avruch and also from Marine I have. I believe those two series I have, and maybe something else, but yeah, recently I'm not really buying books, because of these digital things taking over. So okay, let me maybe just play a game just to see if I will be on the front page or not. Okay, let's play an unrated. This is unrated, right? Yes. So let's play an unrated game here. Okay, it's castle. Black is probably comfortably better here. But okay, it's just for test. Bishop f6 maybe. This is not what I wanted, but okay. Let's trade pair of rooks. He still has knight c3, unfortunately. Okay, in any case, it was clear that stream is going on. Okay, I don't have home page, but it is what it is. So good evening, Angelica. Hello, hello. New book from Tierlis. Tierlis. Interesting. You mean in this game I played? Maybe. I mean, yeah, and I was in the homepage. I just from YouTube. I don't have. Yes, I would also need new book from Angelica. Okay, actually, this is okay. It's a little bit different to read. I'm in the chat from Twitch, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, so only 6 minutes, so I will play rapid. We will see how long, but just wanted to try streaming from YouTube. Okay, it will be 10 plus 0. I don't know, maybe sometimes I have to berserk, sometimes not. I mean, also depends on opponent. 5-0 is also normal time control. We will see. Spring marathon maybe from my another account. So maybe from the Snapchat account. Maybe, but I'm not so sure. Right? In 2 days, maybe. I mean, this is good in the sense that there is no increment. So basically, game is maximum 4 minutes. This format I like better. There was some 2+1, I believe, previously. I'm also not sleeping too well recently, so that in those hours maybe I could play. Yeah, if I play, I will play from Snapchat YouTube for sure. And I am not going, so Bullet I am not streaming for sure also. Okay, so 2 minutes to start. I don't know whom I will get. So it looks like that number 3 and number 2 are not online. It means number 1 plays number 4 and I play, actually no one else is, I can play Born to Flag from Turkey. So that looks like a possibility. I mean, of course, if someone will come online in the meantime. But okay, I guess many people will join during the event. It's 8 hours. Thank you, Angelique. Jones e4, e5. Yeah, obviously I heard about it that he's doing it. Yeah, I am curious what things will he recommend. But he's not really an e5 player, no? Or I remember him playing the dragon, but maybe I am wrong. Okay, e5 obviously also. So it will be indeed interesting to see what. Okay, people were writing. I remember that lines were it similar to the King's Indian, but okay, it's not always possible. D6 against King's Gambit. Okay, that's something I don't know anything about. But that's an interesting choice already because okay, not G5 or not some D5. So it sounds interesting already. But okay, King's Gambit is probably not the main. But okay, maybe he always wants to play with D6. I mean, that makes sense actually. Stein is deferred D6. Okay, so he really wants this. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we are starting in the meantime. Okay, so sweet. And let's see. Okay, he's playing G3. I play D5. Knight of 3, knight D7. At the ace to push E5. So it goes D4, I go knight F6. So E6, maybe we will transpose to Catalan. I will just try to play solid. Yeah, okay, so we have sort of a closed Catalan here. Queen C2, B3, CD. Okay, that's normally not such a good move because now this bishop is met with this chain. Of course, it's not like black is better or anything, but normally white likes to keep this tension and then play for e4 at some moment. Okay, so now let's say rook e8 looks fine. So I definitely want to develop my bishop on this diagonal. Do not touch this b7 pawn to make some weaknesses here I don't want. So knight b6 maybe a move, but I rather go for knight f8. And maybe knight g6 at some moment. Okay, what will he do? I mean, knight e5 he can try. I can even take probably, but even just retreating looks fine. I mean, in such structure, normally f3, e4 should be some idea, but it just looks like white is very far from that. Maybe minority attack, I don't, not so sure. Knight d2 he plays. Okay, maybe some e4 ideas, but okay, knight of 8. Cannot be too bad. Knight b3. I'm not sure I really understand what he wants, so let's just go with knight g6 maybe. Hit the bishop. If he goes to g5, I can play h6. If he goes back to d2, maybe even starting some play over there, or I can also put my bishop to d6. So which one to do? I like this idea of creating some pressure, even though maybe I underestimated e4 a little bit. Okay, that's already in the past. So h3. To be honest, even going for h4 and then sacrificing doesn't look that ridiculous, but let's just go here. So idea is queen d7 or queen c8 to hit the pawn, and if king goes to h2, then maybe bishop d6. But mainly, I like this move because I was worried about e4, that he will open it at some moment. I didn't play rapid for ages, so I shouldn't forget that I have 9 minutes actually. Do not necessarily have to rush. Okay, I don't know what he played. I mean, rook c1 looks like a move. What's next? I mean, basically his idea can be to meet queen d7 with knight c5. Which I'm not even sure it's good, but it's just a waiting idea. So now knight c5 does nothing. Okay, one thing I want to avoid, that if I play bishop d6, I don't want the bishop on g5. So first, I want to move my queen somewhere. Preferably to d7, but we will see. I mean, if he plays knight a4, then I will not play queen d7, because then the knight is coming. Okay, a4. Okay, some a5 idea maybe. I can play a5 myself, and it doesn't look too weakening, so why not? Just to stop this idea. Maybe queen b6 can be in the future there. Knight c1. Okay, looks extremely passive, and now I can go queen d7. This is something I wanted to do. So I expect king h2, and then h4 really looks something interesting. But maybe simply bishop d6. I mean, maybe I just, okay, why to bother? No, like h4 g4. I mean, actually, why to bother? But it maybe just simply does work. So maybe. Okay, let's spend some time. So h4 I play, g4 he plays. I take with the bishop, he takes with the pawn, I take with the knight. So that's a check, he has to go back probably to g1. And then I have moves like queen c7, for instance, or even knight h4. Looks very tempting. To go queen c7, he has to play f4 in that position. Yeah, but it feels unnecessary to me, to be honest. Like, bishop d6 is surely good. I have h4 threat. Yeah, he goes f4, and now actually things are pretty similar. How to do this? I mean, h4 definitely looks like Looks like the move g4, I take. I can take with the queen there, for example. And then f4 is hanging. Yeah, I like that actually quite much. And also queen g3, knight g4 is coming. Okay, let's go for that. e3, queen g3 check. Queen g3 check is coming in any case, and then knight g4 is quite annoying. I mean, he has to take, otherwise the game is over here. So I have this one and also this one. Okay, place e3. I have queen g3 simply. Now if he goes to g1, I have even h3. If he goes to h1, I go knight g4 and queen h2. It just looks winning. So if I go knight g4, then maybe rook f3. But if I go h3, okay, queen f3 he can play. I will be up a pawn, but game continues. Knight g4, rook f3, queen h2, I mean that's simply not winning. If I do something like bishop f4, ef, knight g4, again rook f3, queen h2, king f1. Okay, I don't see any win there, so I just go here. Queen f3. So yes, we have to trade. Okay, it's an extra pawn. But maybe not that easy to convert. Okay, let's give a check. Maybe knight comes to f5. Actually, this check is pretty unpleasant. e3 pawn will be a problem, so I go here. Rook f3. So the question now, if I should... maybe rook e6 I like, so maybe on the 6th rank something. So the point is that to wait for knight d3, because if I play knight e4, then he cannot really take, so yeah, I like rook e6. Of course, also I want to bring the rook, but also maybe this here. Goes knight b3, I can just go knight, oh wait, knight e4. I did not want the trade like this, but maybe bishop b4 and just lining up against the e3 pawn looks fine. Okay, so rook g1. Actually, if I play knight e4 now, it takes. I take. Rook goes away. I take d2, and then take e3. Looks like it does work. And if he's not taking, I have rook h6. Okay, so here I wanted to. Yeah, I can even improve on that idea. Okay, I take. I can start with a check, which may be better, maybe not better. Okay, I start with a check. Or not. Okay, I cannot really decide. Yeah, I just start with a check just to see. If he goes to g4, I have rook g6. If he goes to g1, I take. go back. So this is hanging, e3 is coming. Now it's certainly completely losing. Or white. Actually, all of his pawns are weak. Yeah, okay. It was a good start, so let me see how the... It looks like... Okay, chat is working well, so welcome everyone. And stream is working well, more importantly. Yeah, it was a pretty good Carlsbad actually. Okay. So next opponent. Okay, so I will play the repertoire, Ambitious Chess Improvers repertoire, but this night before I'm pretty sure not even in the course. It's not a very good move, but okay, I cannot trap the knight or anything. Okay, c6. I don't know, maybe knight c3 or c4. Okay, knight c3. Oh, this knight will lose some more time. Okay, just knight f3, I guess. But I'm not. Maybe I should have played a3 right away. Like, I'm definitely not punishing it in that much as I should. Bishop c5. Maybe knight e4. Queen b6. Okay, maybe just a3. Send this knight away. Okay, now d6 he will play. No, he plays king b6. It's probably a stronger move. Maybe I have bishop c4, looks quite tempting. He can take here, but then there are issues. So now king e2 or king f1. And king e2 looks more normal. Maybe knight f6, queen f7, king d8. It's quite crazy position. Maybe I can play rook d1 there. At knight f6, probably he should play. Knight h6 I can simply take with the bishop, so queen e6 check drops the bishop here. And otherwise, okay, king d8. Doesn't look like the right way. Okay, if I play queen f7, then we can transpose. So question is if I have something better like knight e5, for example, and that looks better. Okay, now if I take here, king c7, bishop f4. And if he goes to the e file, then I have check here. King h, king f8. Okay, I can play knight d6 with the nice idea. Ah, no. I thought queen f6, g, bishop h6 is a mate idea, but it's not so. Yeah, I guess time to just take the knight. I mean, with the knight, the rook. Okay, he plays d6 and d5. Actually, this game became much more complicated than I would have liked it to be. But this check is coming. Maybe I'm worse here. That would be quite surprising. Okay, bishop g4 is extremely annoying. But I don't want... maybe I can simply take bishop g4, bishop f3, then rook e8. It's not convincing. Bishop e3 I can play, but let's... no, bishop e3 also not good. Maybe I'm just in a huge trouble, actually. Okay, maybe you have to go with the king towards d2, but... I don't really see a move. Bishop e3, bishop takes. It's just not working. Okay, maybe knight f7 I play. I'm just losing, in my opinion. VRL Winderai, thanks for following the channel. King takes f7. Okay, this was my hope, because at least now I take with a check, take with another check, and I give a few checks. Okay, now I am winning again, bishop g5. At least, I guess, it's winning. Okay, I'm very curious to see if I was really lost or there was some defense for me. Okay, so e4 was good, knight c3, yeah, knight c3 was bad. I don't even know what I wanted to do with this knight c3. Some c3 was better, c4, knight c3, of course, much more normal. Okay, then these, I mean, still, of course, should be much better for me. Knight f3, queen b6, bishop c4, takes. So now king f1 was much better. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure, but okay, king e2 also winning according to the engine. Okay, I mean, I shouldn't allow this, what happens. Okay, goes king d8. 95 is maybe not obvious at all, yeah. So I should have just transposed into this queen f7. So this position I wanted to play, like knight f6 here, here, and here, rook d1 I wanted to play, and I can hide my king. So I should have just gone for that. So instead I went for this position, and I wanted to play knight d6, but with the idea of checkmating, which doesn't exist because of king e7. But simply trading the queens, it's a winning position. And after knight h8 d5, I am worse, actually, really. So that's... And knight f7 is the second best move, even. Like, it's so desperate. Queen f4 is the best move. I mean, I did not consider that one. And actually, that holds the equality. This was kind of crazy because my problem is that I wanted bishop e3 like desperation, and there is bishop g4 check, and wherever I go with the king there is knight e4, and my queen is falling. So nothing was quite working. This check, rook e8 is coming. Okay, that was tough. Hopefully next game will be better. Yes, I had Ding as a favorite, even when he lost in the second round and played not so good in the first, but I still believe that he is the better player. Okay, today's game is also strange, of course. I mean, Nepomniachtchi should never lose like this, but so it's still hard to say who is playing better, even like some decided games, but in a strange way, not like they outplayed each other, they just did mistakes. Okay, so queen e7, I go bishop f4, so this is the... Oh. How is it called? I even forgot. I don't face it too often. Okay, so rook b1. So here he must sacrifice the queen, otherwise this is pretty much losing. But what is this called? Yes, queen a3, so he's just giving too much time. So I go knight d5, attacking on b4. And if it takes d2, I take with the queen, and c7 is hanging. But the bigger question is, what does it called? Can I remember it or not? I can only recall Bone Cloud now, but this is not Bone Cloud. What is this? Okay, bishop a5. I guess I just play e4, preparing some bishop c4, rook b3 ideas. No, I mean, I cannot recall. Okay, so knight g7. Oh, it's maybe already time to look for something very unpleasant for black. Yeah, but it's tough. I just cannot recall what is the name. So bishop c4 or bishop b5? That's my question here. Rook b3 also a move. Not sure I need it. Okay, let's go bishop c4. Okay, takes, then I can just take with the e pawn to gain a tempo on the knight. Okay, takes. So I mean, I have the center like Ding had today, but I am not down a pawn, and black did not finish development. Okay, probably d6. I mean, it looks absolutely crushing. Takes. Okay, I have to be careful. I mean, I messed up the previous game, so let's try not to mess up this ED. I mean, it should be correct. Knight f5, probably. No, knight c6. Okay, that gives me even more time. Okay, bishop f7 is already an idea with queen d5 to follow. Or just very simple queen e2. Or rook b3. Rook b3, actually no, that's fine. I thought maybe queen a5, but then I have check here and play c3. So yeah, actually why not just rook b3? I can bring the rook like this. So I will give a check, king stays in the center, and this pawn is just basically should win the game by itself. So I go here. Okay, if he goes to d8, I can consider knight g5 he takes, and if I give check on e8, he takes it with the check, so I don't. But actually I can trade. Probably that's what I will do, yes. So if king d8, I trade. Okay, it's all in the past, but if king d8, I would have trade, and then knight g5 with knight f7 mate idea. Okay, and now I can take, play bishop d5, or just keep the queens. Okay, I like taking, actually, why not? So now only move knight c6 to cover this e7 threat. Okay, if knight c6, I can play knight g5. So now f7 is huge problem. Probably knight f7 looks good. Again, I'm letting him somewhat back into the game, maybe, but I mean, he cannot really move, so. Okay, g5, and it's must be losing. Okay, he wants knight e5. Okay, let's go f4. It looks like the cleanest way. Okay, he gives up a rook that I accept. At 51 seconds should be enough to win. Okay, so mate in the next move. All right, so let me see the chat. England Gambit, yes. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the only way to make it playable for black is to sacrifice the queen on c3, but and again, I was not very precise, but the position was just too good. All right, let's go d5. e3, just knight f6. Okay, a6 is pretty logical normally in such situation to wait for the bishop to develop and then take on c4. So okay, let's wait further. Okay, he takes. So again, we have Karlsbad, but now this bishop is blocked by this chain. So again, shouldn't be too bad for me. If he goes for e4, then he has an isolated pawn. Okay, rook e8. Probably e4 is the idea. Okay, this one I have to play faster. Previous game also I was quite slow. So bishop e4, knight f6. Bishop g5, I can play h6. Although it looks a little bit unusual. So yeah, h6, he takes, I take. He goes bishop h7 check. I have to play king f8, but I believe it's completely fine to bring the king here. I mean, unless I blunder mate in one, I should be doing okay. So now bishop g4 or bishop d7 or g6 actually. Wait, g6 also stop this. No, it's mate in two. Okay, wake up. Okay, I have to develop this bishop. Okay, I can also bring it to e6. Bishop e4, bishop a2, bishop e7. Not too convincing. Okay, let's go to g4 maybe. So bishop e4, rook e8. And black is completely fine. Okay, on h3 I was like, yeah, I'm still pretty optimistic about this move that we just trade, and then I play f5. And the rook is hanging on e1. So I believe it's game over now. Okay, he plays on. I mean, I berserk, so actually it makes sense, but I have a lot of time, so just play g5. Yeah, maybe king g7. Okay, c6 was not needed at all. But king f6. Some moment we trade, I guess. Let's give a check and oops, rook d2, rook b7. Yeah. Let's go to d4. Okay, maybe just okay. I don't book d6. Everything wins here. Be good not to self checkmate or something. Rook c3. I can go rook d2. Okay, now it's completely over and he blundered the rook now. Okay. Ah, yeah, after e4, you mean? Yes, yes. So this type of isolated pawn position, right? But okay, even in in my game, it was like even worse since white lost the tempo. Okay, d5. So the martial defense I take. It's considered to be somewhat dubious because I can play e4 right away, but I believe the course is knight f3. So I'm already protecting d4 and only now play e4. I have kind of a free advantage. Okay, bishop g4, bishop e2. e5 looks interesting to me. With the idea of playing some knight e4. Can also play queen b3, so looks quite interesting. Maybe let's do that. Queen b3, queen b6. Okay, I don't know, let's try queen b3. So just to put some pressure here, here maybe. And even queen b6 is not completely solving it. Goes a5. Here I wanted just a3, but I can take, queen takes. Oh, a3 looks better here. The knife take, I take. So this is hanging now, c4 is coming, so maybe b5. Now a4, a4 maybe b4. So maybe bishop d2 first. Then knight b6. I can also play c4. It looks pretty decent. So he will have a weak pawn on c6. Most probably. Okay, he doesn't have to take, but okay, it looked normal to take. Bishop g5, queen a5. So maybe just here. So no queen a5 for now, bringing the rooks somewhere here. Still, I am not completely sure how to. Okay, rook ab1 is fine. So maybe if queen e7, I simply trade the queens because the weakness on c6 remains. Well, it cannot be too bad. Okay, he just goes king h8, rook b7 maybe. Or okay, h3 also possible, just to ask this bishop. Ah, wait, maybe I had knight g5 here, I missed it. Yeah, maybe that was strong with this idea. I'm not sure, so bishop h5. Okay, rook b7, rook e7. Don't really want to trade. Maybe just rook b2. And sometimes doubling, just waiting in general. Also, rook is not in a light square, maybe can be useful. Okay, queen e7, I always wanted to meet with this. So queen d7. And now this rook move looks good, but maybe bishop g6 is still annoying. Okay, let's see anyway what is. I can repeat it in the worst case. So rook b7, I want bishop g6, rook b7 takes. I'm not happy with that. So now I expect a repetition by bishop h5, bishop e4. Okay, maybe knight e1. I mean, this pin was super annoying that I couldn't move my knight. I mean, I don't mind that you allowed me this. Rook c8. Okay, let's trade this bishop, pretty annoying. Yeah, unless he has some c5, yes. Okay, that's the only way to equalize if it's working, but I'm not so sure. So what if I take? But he's playing pretty good, to be honest. Like, okay, I'm not sure it's correct, but otherwise he was just clearly worse, but maybe now also. Rook c6. And now we take. Okay, I have some issue maybe here. Okay, so queen c8, queen c4. Knight c7, hopefully I have knight b4. And general knight b4 would have been good, but there is rook takes c5. I don't really have much time. Okay, so knight g6. Knight b8, I have knight b4, that's very important. Rook c7, okay, I can play this. Actually, rook c5 is not even that clear, but okay, take a8, rook c1, king h2. So if I would take back, it's just a pair. No, it's not a perpetual, but anyway, I'm not taking. So rook b8 is a threat. Knight f8, he will play now like this. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a very easy game, but in the end I managed to win. But I have to be careful with these berserks because my opponents are defending pretty well. Okay, if my opponent also berserks, it's fair to berserk. Okay, let's see. Okay. So we have Banker Gambit, Queen c2 line. So before a3 is the line, or e4 first? That's a good question, actually. Maybe it's e4, e4 d6, a3. But I don't believe it has a big. Okay, if e6, then it may have some difference. Okay, let's go e4. Takes. This I don't like too much for black. I mean, I can already pick up a pawn here if I want to. But I can also just bring a knight to c4. at some moments. Okay, let's play simply knight f3. The bishop will go probably to b5 just to confuse a little bit how to block the check. It's not easy to decide. Okay, he kind of solves this question. Okay, let's play h3. So the idea is that after bishop f4, knight h5, I can remove here my bishop. So now it's especially useful because this one cannot go there. Okay, goes here, here. Queen f6. Okay, quite interesting. Knight d2. Getting very sharp. Bishop g7 looks extremely risky. I'm not sure it works. I want to take on b4, and if it takes back, okay, this also looks super risky. Isn't g4 just winning the game here? It looks like it does. Should I start with AB? Not so sure, but maybe I will throw in AB. Why exactly, I don't know. So why not just g4? Okay, if it takes back, it's good, but yeah, I mean, it was not a must for him to take back. Now g5, and queen has to move, and the knight is dropping on f4. So g7 only square. I mean, in such position, for this I wanted to include AB, because now I thought, okay, b3, I have even queen c6 or queen c8 check, or rather queen c8 check, of course, and then it's good. But okay, we'll take the queen. Okay, so we continue like this. I'm collecting quite a lot of material. Okay, it was a pretty bad opening for my opponent. Yeah, it's e4 first, right? Yes. Yeah, I also, once I made the move, I realized. Okay, so I have very good opponent now, so I will not berserk. I mean, if he does, then me too, maybe, but... Okay, so plays bishop b5. Let's try to play like Dink. He plays this 5d4 line. Yeah, unfortunately, I always forgot what to play here. I believe it's knight takes e4, because normally I play ed and that's not correct. But it can be the other way around as well. Okay, so now okay, I didn't manage to play like Lightning because he knows his theory. I have no idea what to play on d4. Is it ED maybe? Just cannot recall. Okay, so castle. So now I have ED. There are some crazy lines here. Like, no, it should be correct. ED, rook e1, d5, knight d4. Something like bishop c5 there or something. Okay, but I don't know the lines there, and probably he does. Let's try to come up with some other move. It's not so easy. It's not so easy to play something else. And d6, d5, b5. But d6 there is rook e1. I don't know, I will try d6. Makes absolutely zero sense, but trying to get out of theory. So d5, b5, probably I'm okay. D, I'm not okay, but I'm not losing. Biggest question is rook e1, I believe. On rook e1, I believe I should try b5, bishop b3, or maybe on rook e1 I can try bishop f5. It looks extremely risky, but maybe it works. Okay, at least he's also out of book. Okay, so rook e1, b5 I don't like. Knight f6, de, de, even queen d8, king d8, bishop c6, bc, knight e5. Hanging here and here I am down a pawn. Probably this bishop f5 I should try. Still de5. Yeah, unfortunately he goes for this. I mean, d5 looks super unpleasant. Probably b5 I should play. Problem after de that he has threats like knight d4. Attacking the bishop and also here. Not sure I can allow that. Okay, he takes. That's interesting. I take. Okay, this maybe doesn't look that scary. So what if I just take on e5? Yeah, this one doesn't look that scary actually. I mean, de5, why not? Trading queens would be excellent for me. My king is in the center, so. Okay, takes, knight takes on e5, bishop c5, knight d3. It's better for white, of course. But I'm not losing or anything. If he plays knight e5, I can just trade bishop c5. It looks fine. Also important that if he's trading queens and plays knight h4, trying to kick this bishop, I can just remove it because he cannot take, because my rook will go for a back rank mate. Okay, queen e2, so he's not trading, but this doesn't look that bad. So what does he want actually? So bishop d6, maybe queen c4. I can go bishop c5, bishop e3. I don't really want to trade those bishops, but or bishop c5, I can just castle there. So I don't know, this variation is not clear to me. Okay, I play bishop c5, that cannot be too wrong. So bishop e3, I can take now. Queen e7. It's hard to believe that black can be any better there. So maybe let's just castle. So basically take c5 first or take e5 right away. It's very hard to say the difference. Also, it's a question, what do I do? Bishop c5, knight c5, queen e5. So attacking my two minor pieces, I mean, to be honest, I saw that I have rook e8, but his rook is protected. So this whole thing was just very bad. Wait, am I losing here? And that would be unfortunate. Oh. Because queen d5, there is knight c3. If I take rook e5. So actually I managed to blunder it. Do I have anything else than rook e8? And then hope for some miracle. Probably I don't have, but that's unfortunate. Okay, he goes for it. Take. Knight d7, knight d7, queen e3. Okay, f6, f6 I also have. Queen e3 doesn't really help. Okay, maybe queen c1. Queen c1. I'm just losing here, it looks like. Which is not that surprising, I mean, after that blunder. Hmm. What can I do? f6, queen e3. I mean, I cannot force the queen there. I have to play something like this. Yeah, so my mistake was actually here that I castled. I should have simply taken on e3 and then castle. And there is not this. I mean, this is just. I mean, this queen d5, knight c3 is pretty nice for white actually. Okay, so do I have any practical chances here? Not really. And what to do with my knight? I mean, I should play rook e8 at some moment, but I cannot. King f8 is queen c5. Actually, maybe I have idea knight e4, but I don't really believe. I mean, he can even take. I take b2, then queen c6 with the tempo. Yeah, so things are not working. So what is he going to play? Well, many moves look good. And maybe b4, b3. Okay, b4, knight d7 actually. Queen c3. Queen c3 and I resign. Maybe. So b4, maybe knight a4 I have to play. Yes. b4, knight a4. King f1, okay. Do I have knight d7 here? Knight d7, queen e3. e3. Queen e3 is the threat actually. Okay, he will play b3 and I have no move. So let's go f6. Okay, very lucky game. He just blundered here, but he played really good. Yeah, so basically, if in this position, I mean, he plays anything like knight f3. This was very nice what he did, this knight d2. I believe it's winning. Okay, there were other moves to win probably, but this knight d2 is very nice. So everything is under attack, and let's give this check and takes my knight. And here, of course, he is not taking because I give the same mate, but okay, so before, yeah, d6 is bad, bishop. Wait, so how is it going? I have to play ed4, okay, very good. So I again managed to confuse this. So castles, bishop e7, rook e1, b5, bishop b3, d6 is the line. So bishop d5, then take, and castle. Okay, so I have to take 94 castle. Yeah, I was remembering some lines like this, like rook e1, d5, but maybe it's just not good. Yeah, some bishop c5 maybe. People are playing bishop d6, knight takes c6. Wait, it does work or what? Bishop h2, king h1, queen h4, rook e4. Yeah, so 2 pieces for white, but black has 2 pawns, but it's very good 2 pieces. Okay, so rook e1, bishop f5. c4 was apparently very strong here to stop b5. Yeah, bishop c6 led me back to the game, and I mean here that's actually very smart to go now to d6, because I was afraid of queen c4, but now the rook is not attacking e4. But here I blundered. This is pretty nice. So yeah, I had nothing after. I was just lucky. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Okay, next game is, yeah, I was just very lucky. Okay, Uleman, let's do Berserk. Continue with d4. So it's good that I'm getting actually pretty different openings. Okay, so now I take. So Queen's Gambit decline, main line, e3, bishop d3, knight e2, rook e8, and queen c2. Yes. So now if h6, I play bishop f4. It's kind of important. I'm not transposing anywhere. And knight e4. In case of knight e4, I'm not so sure what to do. Okay, take, yes. Sure, and then I should know this, but unfortunately I don't know what to play here. I remember Dubov showing like something take knight f4 or some line like this. But without h6, it's pretty different maybe. Okay, anyway, I go for this and then this. Okay, but what, yeah, anyway, I go here. Okay, this looks pretty weakening. Maybe rook fd1, preparing d5. Looks fine. I mean, if not f5, but knight f6, it's... I mean, the bishop is still bad, but now it's much worse. So now it would be fine. Okay, he cannot take, but anyway. I believe I'm just winning here in exchange. Okay, this game went surprisingly well. Actually, I have even rook d8. With bishop c6. Okay, if that move, then I have this. Yeah, so I have to check after the game what is the line. Maybe bishop c6 now, but yeah, can go rook d6. At some moment I have to open the back rank with h3 or rather h4 probably. For now, this is the idea. Okay, I have also rook g6, it's fine. Rook f7, rook e7. I will keep the rook there and just win. can even play h5 and sacrifice the rook, but of course there is no need for such things. Okay, so let me see quickly. So queen c2, knight e4. So bishop f4 is supposed to be. It's a very rare move, knight e4. Okay, the point is, maybe it's not in the course. I don't remember for this move, to be honest. Bishop e4. What if de? So simply bishop f4. And if f5, then knight b5. This is brilliant, actually. This is not in the course, I believe, but it should be. So it's quite, it's very easy to lose like this. So black plays this move. Okay, I take. I cannot take because I have check here. And if he takes, then I don't trade, but I go bishop f4. So this pawn is lost. I mean, it cannot be protected by piece because it's just an extra pawn. And if f5, everything looks, so to say, fine, but there is knight b5. Very nice idea with bishop c7 threat and knight c7 threat, and if black takes, then the queen is trapped. So this is a very good trick with good to know. Yeah, once a year I stream. Okay, so let's continue. So d4. Okay, let's play Dutch. I have never played. I mean, not like never played, but did not play Dutch Shudder for a long time. I mean, I played it quite a few times. I mean, it was not very much GG, the previous one, but useful G, I would say. So it's good to know how to react on 94. Because I just reacted kind of standard, but I didn't realize that it's such a big difference that h6 is not played. Okay, so bishop e3, I can take. d5 here, or bishop g7, maybe bishop g7. I mean, I should have started with d5, obviously. Okay, now maybe c6 and preparing d5. Okay, white is better here, I believe. But maybe my position also not so bad, like knight can come to c6. It's a question if I should develop this bishop or rather keep it. Because light squares can be weak, but in general, of course, you would rather trade it. Queen c2, that's a surprising move. Okay, I go here. So now maybe some threats. Okay, queen c2, well, it's very strange. Now takes. Okay, probably knight d4 is not good, but I can start with e6 also. And then the pawn is hanging. Okay, he will take e6. I mean, if he wants to castle long, that seems very risky to me. I mean, maybe this attack, yeah, he doesn't want to. Okay, go here. Some knight f5, maybe queen b6. Now it looks like a good position for black. Okay, knight e2, queen b6 probably. Just putting some pressure. Hello, Kafnir. I mean, my account was just suspended, so I didn't actually delete or anything. So my computer was suspended, and then some, problems with this passwords and everything, and then Twitch suspended my account. So basically, I only have to write an email, and then I can continue streaming there. But I'm not really planning to at this moment, to be honest. I wouldn't say I will never stream there, but maybe if there is some tournament which has to be streamed by. No, because all of my accounts were like, like, I don't know how computer does it, but like these logins from different places, and so on, and like whatever, strange things can happen if your computer is hacked, basically. So from Gmail to Discord and everywhere, I had to change passwords and everything, and they suspend in such cases other sites, but of course, like, others were more important than Twitch. So okay, so maybe rook c4 in this position. But I mean, it's nothing. So they just wrote to me that it's suspended, and yes, some problems. I don't know exactly what happened, but maybe king f7 or rook take knight b4. Ah, wait, takes. Okay, let's go here. No, I got hacked for sure. Something, some virus or something. I don't know. But I mean, it's fine. I will write to Twitch if there is some tournament which I want to play and stream, but not at this moment. Okay, so rook c3, maybe I just take, rook e8. Almost completely misplayed, I believe, but rook b6, I have knight e3. And otherwise I am threatening to play rook a1. That will be not easy to win, but also not easy to lose. Hello, Sharon. Hikaru, where? On YouTube or? on Twitch. I mean, Twitch is for Hikaru, that's here. What kind of split you mean? Hello, B0XX. Oh, that sounds great that uh, you are crushing people with the course. That's great. Ah, okay, Godsmack. Now yes, okay, Sharon, yes, that I should have recalled. Okay, B5. Ah, kick. Okay, I see. Okay. I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter because I mean, I don't make any money just streaming. But okay, he's on quick. That's in kick or something. Okay, let's try to play this game because I don't have so much time. Okay, he takes. I believe that's a big mistake. Now it's much easier for me to play. I just play knight c6 and then king g6, h5, I guess. And king b3, b5. I mean, if he's not trading, I'm not sure that with such little time I would have been able to win. And now he blunders, or on purpose he wants to trick me. Knight d4, king b4. I mean, it's hard to believe it's a trick, but let's see that I don't see it and I don't care. Like, I don't have to do anything. I just play h5, then enter on this side because this is completely locked down here. And I was not even a partner on Twitch, so for me it was like, wait, on Twitch it was 50-50. You are right, sorry. If you are not partner, it's 50-50, of course. Yes. Okay, so next game. Okay, obviously I'm not berserking this one. Let's see. d4, knight f6. Okay, so Nimzo, basically my opponents are extremely kind in the sense that they are playing differently in every game, so I can try all sorts of I can play all sorts of lines. Queen e7, I play a3. Yeah, but I didn't have streams, Sharon, so I don't know. You are in Hungary now? Or okay, b6. At some moment queen g3 is interesting, I know, but in general we rather play bishop g5, I believe. Or maybe e3. I believe bishop g5. Yeah, there are different moves. Maybe this is not the course, but in principle it will not change much. I guess f3. d5. Ah, no, I was not doing streams. I was just trying to do, but it never worked out. Just today, I managed to start something on YouTube finally, but otherwise not much. Okay, d5. Normally I would like to take ed, but not in time for queen c7. Okay, then maybe just knight e2. You are in page, wow. And what are you doing there? You are studying? Wow. c6, somewhat passive. Okay, so castle. So what to do here? I can take, but I mean, it's an interesting move to take. e4 maybe also interesting. e4 takes, e5. There is de. Okay, not so obvious. Okay, maybe c to ed. Okay, or maybe rook e1 first. Wow, that's nice. But wait, you must have started it in September or something, no? Okay, let's take on d5. I believe this exchange, I mean, if he takes, like this structure with the bishops is quite unpleasant for him, so okay, d2 or b3. Okay, b3 looks fine. Queen b4 also interesting, by the way. Actually, I like this move, queen b4. So the idea is that if he takes, I take, and then rook a1, pressuring that pawn, and bishop is still very strong. I mean, it's not pinning the queen, but still looks strong. Okay, e5. Now I can play bishop b5, bishop f5, knight c3 also, rook a1, but e4 is a little bit annoying maybe. I mean, not that much. Okay, I have bishop f6 as well. gf is a must, bishop f5. I don't like it that much. Maybe I should. He has a lot of problems here. Okay, I will go for this. So I create some weak structure, I go rook a1. So now not so easy to protect here, and also this knight is very bad, which I want to exploit with bishop f5 and rook fc1 at some moment. We will see how it works out. Yeah, e4 I was also considering, but I wanted to take, and then bishop b1. Or bishop b5 is also there, by the way. Why not forward? It looks very good. Yes, September of last year. Ege Kalay Choglu. I mean, you played extremely well. Like, I just won by, I don't know. If you are not trading your knight, maybe I would not even be in time to win that game. You played very good. I mean, I don't know what is this 1200, to be honest. Like, you are much, much stronger. Okay, knight c3. So I'm up a pawn, and there are a couple of more about to fall. Okay, knight c6. Okay, let's just take it. Bishop is awful. Okay, king d7. Yes, of course, I should have started with b5, but it's fine. Okay. No, I'm not giving lessons at this moment. G chess. Okay, let's go d5 now. Dutch was not so bad, but also not so great. Maybe some London. Some g3. Actually London, but I am playing London myself. Normally I never do it, but maybe with black it's fine. Ege, if you want, if you are interested in private lessons, then contact Angelica, please. Especially if you have like 1200, then Angelica can be really useful for you, in my opinion. Okay, c6. Okay, I believe on c5 I can play queen a6. Normally that's why sometimes white is delaying castle, so in such position there is bishop f1 with e4. But now if I can play b6 in time, it should be okay. Okay, and that's what's the problem with 17? Angelica is 25. So she will be the older coach. Or, I mean, I don't know what's like normally in coaching age doesn't matter so much. Angelica. She is here in the chat. Chessboard. She is here. No, I didn't. I mean, I just wanted to be. precise. Okay, e4. So what is the point of this move? He wants to get access to c6. So, I mean, I can take de4, then knight d2. de4, knight d2. I have knight takes, d takes, knight d2. Okay, not so sure at this moment. Maybe de and then knight d5 is an option. Or maybe he wants actually. No, okay, like this. I want to create some double pawns. Angelina Jolie. I don't know Rashad Zain Ali. I mean, it's very easy to reach Angelica. So first of all, here she is in the chat, and you know that she's a streamer, or where else to reach her? I mean, write something, Angelica, please. I don't know which one you prefer, but there are a lot of ways. Okay, so now this pawn is hanging, and my opponent resigns. So what is the thing I don't see? My position is equal. To be honest, it kind of surprises me that white is better here, but okay, strange. So he was blocked or banned. That's a different story. Okay, so Kabila from Angola is leading. The rest of the field is pretty much together. Okay, so again d4. And now Slav. Really, every game is different. Very good. a6. That's not a typical move at all. Okay, let's go knight bd2. Again, I cannot recall what is the move here, but maybe g3. Maybe not. Maybe queen b3. Fortunately, I don't know. Okay, but okay, if you were previously taking lessons from Grandmaster, then maybe. I mean, I don't know. You know better, like. I mean, about the earthquake, unfortunately, most people, I mean, most people heard about it, yes. Yes, I played against Carson a few times. One of them is annotated even on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out. Actually, I am also streaming from my YouTube channel, so. Okay, so he lost some tempo with this bishop, and I don't know what is going on. So, like, looks like an excellent Catalan for me. He's even opening it up a little bit. Okay, let's take. I mean, maybe Rook D1 was more precise, but I already have like winning ideas, actually. So if he plays Queen E7, I believe I have B4. So if he takes, I have Knight D6, Bishop takes, Queen takes, Queen D8 we trade, and I take the Bishop. Here I play Knight B6, attacking the Rook, attacking the Bishop, and I just win, I believe. Okay, so castle. And maybe it's even better to take the bishop, although there is Queen C5. Okay, let's just take the Rook and should be good. Okay, I mean, you are very good, so like it's not like you are 1200 or anything. Angelina Jolie-Valkova. Yeah, she should advertise herself like that probably after this. No, I mean, she's an excellent coach, but the thing is that if you learn from a grandmaster at some moment, then it's like not usual to. Normally, you learn from someone who is like 1800, then 2100, and then FIDE master, and then maybe grandmaster at some moment. So she's excellent coach, but okay. So now we are playing like nothing happened, and I am up a rook. So it would be time to do something about this extra rook. Okay, now he's not moving. So rook f8. But actually, Angelica is advertising herself as a super GM, so it maybe makes sense to, after GM, to learn from her. Okay, finally some trades. Okay, finally. No, you are not necessarily. I mean, like I always say, the title doesn't matter at the coach at all. So it's not about that. It's just, like if at one moment you already started like take lessons from a coach, then it's somewhat sometimes can be extremely useful to switch to someone else who is not that far from you. So uh, maybe you can study better and so on, but or learn more. Because I had students from 1230 and I absolutely couldn't, like I was not helpful, like, so that's not good. Okay, let's try better e5 than previously. Still on third place. Okay, I again try to play like Dink, but will my opponent play like Nepomniachtchi? For that, he has to take. He's not taking, not good. Not good at all, but I played d6 or b5, this d6, let's say. Not that bad. Okay, I don't know. Some of the games were pretty bad, maybe some not so bad. Thank you, Kovac, Barcelona. King Dingliren. Normally it's good to take this bishop, quite unpleasant piece. But now I have time, it cannot go away. I mean to d5, but it doesn't affect at all. Okay, goes knight e5. So if I take b3, maybe he takes e7, but I can take here, I believe. And then c6, now I take b3, and then I can even go with f5. Like, why not? I have the bishops, let's make it somewhat more open. So now queen e8 would be standard idea. Now bishop g5 probably not possible because I just take, knight takes, queen g6, and then bishop h3 once the knight moves. So I have some pressure on the king side. Okay. Guten Appetit again. Thanks for thanks for being here. Okay, so what to play? Maybe bishop e6 is a move. So putting some pressure on the f file. Also the knight cannot move, and maybe the bishop will be good on d5 in some day. I expect bishop e3. Bishop g5 also possible. But maybe bishop d5 is pretty unpleasant. Because now if bishop e7, I have intermediate move, bishop takes f3. I mean, I also have more flashy ideas like rook f3, but I believe I will just play bishop f3, and that looks good. What happened? Why are you sad? Okay, so bishop e7, I take. So now his king is extremely weak. I mean, yeah, that's maybe an exaggeration, but I have issues with this pawn. That's my problem. Let's go rook f4. Magyar chat. Okay, but what one? And I answered in English. So okay, so maybe play a5, not to have that weak pawn. Interesting question how to take back, to be honest. My rook is quite interesting on the fours, but ba, maybe b3, I don't like that move. Okay, it looks funny to take like this. He's not trading anyway. Okay, g6. I'm in Deutsche Chat. Nicht besser. Maybe for Angelic. Queen c3. I can play. Sorry, queen d7 I can play. I just shouldn't blunder any moment. This rook g6. Maybe rook h4 is good at some moment. Don't really know how to break through, but okay, we will just play and then see. Also don't see any idea for white. I mean, he can give a check. I play king d7. It's nothing. He can play that move also. Maybe bringing this rook back actually would make some sense. Here and then to attack f3. Okay, queen b3, king g7. Okay, c3, and now, okay, queen f5, there is queen d1. But queen f5 is interesting nevertheless. Some double attack, queen Queen d1, maybe rook a2. Okay, let's start with this move. But maybe I don't have to be so tricky in that way. So queen, okay, he's going d4, so he is tired of passive defense, but I can just take, I believe. Yeah, I mean, this must be completely losing, just check. Okay, why not to collect this pawn? There should be something very trivial here, but I do not see. Maybe queen, no. Okay, rook f1 is good enough for me. Okay, I am in the second place, that's good. Okay, black again. So now a6, maybe. So normally they go b4 here, because then after dc the bishop doesn't have to take, but the pawn can. So c5 takes, d4, knight 6. Bishop d2. Okay, that's it normally shouldn't be a good move. I mean, at the very least I can go d4 here. Probably there were more ambitious ways to play, but okay, now I can play rook d8. Maybe. I mean, castle was also good. Maybe this is more ambitious. Okay, bishop g4, I can take d2, and the g4 bishop is much worse than c5. If bishop would move, then the knight is hanging. So yeah, what else than bishop g4? I mean, there is bishop e1. Yeah, he takes, I take. Rook e1, I go king f8. Not the end of the world. And f2 is hanging, c3 is hanging. He can play queen f3, but I have at least queen f2. Collecting g4. If nothing better, but maybe also something better. Maybe queen f3, rook d3 I also have. It looks a little bit shaky, to be honest. Queen f3, rook d3. I don't know, some queen b7. Yeah, it takes 6. Okay. Can I be slightly better here somehow or not? So bishop d4 or bishop b4 I have, rook c2 I have. I mean, rook c2 is kind of tricky move, but I mean, if he goes rook ec1, then not many tricks, to be honest. So bishop d4, he goes here. And then at least he cannot trade rook, so it makes sense. Yeah, probably this one I will do. This one has to go rook ac1 also. Okay, this one I will do. And now some g6. So not so easy to get out of this situation here. So this is hanging, this is potentially also hanging. I mean, knight b1 would be a move, but then I take the pawn. So maybe he will play a4. Okay, what about this move? Takes, I take. This was definitely not the way out. Yeah, okay. But it was very tough, like a4, king g7 I play, and even if knight b1, I go rook b2 or something. You cannot really move. Okay, this is really incredible that every white game is different opening, like very, very rare. So knight c3, knight e7, okay. Let's go here. Against knight g6, h4 normally very unpleasant. And this looks extremely shaky. For black, But how should I proceed here? Should I play h6 or not? That's a question for me. Should I play d6 or not? Also a question for me. Okay, h6, I believe that cannot be too bad. I mean, for some reason, I really want to play d6. Okay, why not? I mean, I will have some compensation for sure. So now if knight b5, then there is queen a5 check. It's not correct. I have bishop g5, which may be a move. f6, I have knight e4. I mean, or rather take, actually. I rather take queen f6, knight e4. Okay, I will check this because I have no idea, like, this. Nobody plays like this, how my opponent played in general. But it can be interesting. So, okay, now I have knight e4 or queen d6 simply. Queen d6, queen e7. Is knight e4 that convincing? Maybe. So queen d6, queen e7. Even there I have knight b5. But then knight a6. Not so clear. What if I go knight e4? Knight e4, maybe he plays bishop c7 actually. I take and then bishop a5. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, then I take. I can take and play knight d5. Play knight e4 is also an option. Okay, I have to play faster, so let's go here, here. Okay, maybe I'm not doing it correctly. Does he have b5? Okay, this move I don't like because I can at the very least take f7, but maybe rook d5 is even stronger. This cannot be correct. Maybe it's still okay. Rook f8. Yeah, I don't know. Rook hf8. What do I play on rook hf8? Okay, maybe bishop e6. Not sure it's possible to win this, but b5 is a great move actually. Yeah, probably it's just a draw. Wait, is it so obvious? I believe he messed it up. Cannot create a passed pawn. Okay, I mean, strange game. It was not too good, so I have huge advantage here, +2 according to computer. h6 is correct, g6, and here I should just play e4. So castle. Okay, and just play normal moves like bishop e3. Okay, so how exactly I play here? Knight d7. Now d6 is of course different story. If he plays bishop d6, then knight b5. Yeah, I mean, I just shouldn't be impatient. I mean, d6 is not too bad, still keeps the advantage, but yeah, on knight d4, this bishop c7 was even winning for black. So two. E4 was not good. I mean, I was hesitant to play this because this idea then non-existent anymore. And here I miss bishop b5. Bishop b5 was great, yeah. Rook d8, and again this rook d7 idea. Later, yeah, it was just a draw. But b5 was loose. I thought it's a very good move, but actually, maybe the knight cannot come back to the game, and I just walk like this with the king. Yeah, knight cannot move actually. Yeah. So yeah, p5 was not needed. All theory. Last game, definitely not. Okay, I will not berserk here. So d5. It takes a lot of time. No, he has bad connection, I believe, so probably that's why. Guillermo Vasquez maybe online. Over the board, definitely not. I don't know how tall he is or things like that. Hello, Brachian. Okay, so he takes with the pawn and this bishop is not so good. Managed to achieve something. We are playing against each other then, okay. And then I will not comment on my moves. So good game to you. So some threats against c2. Maybe now I have knight b4 move and double attack. Not so clear though. But this one looks quite clear. It's picking up very important pawn. Queen b6. Yeah, now it's very bad exchange, Caro-Kann for sure. Like even this is hanging, this is hanging. Even with the bishop on b2, it was pretty bad. So now rook c2 maybe. I mean, I don't know. Queen d4 was maybe better. Hard to say, but it looks unpleasant to pin the pieces. Rook d1. And then I would need some move. Maybe bishop h6. There is rook a2. Anyway, bishop h6 looks very unpleasant to meet. Yeah, bishop was really bad on b2. So I like this move. And I don't see anything else, only this. But I mean, okay, I can also take in queen d4. So yeah, not much really going in white's way. I can even play this. I don't know which one is stronger. I will just go here. So now I'm threatening to take and rook c2. And it feels like I can pick up d4 at any moment. Or maybe not. But yeah, I mean, this g4 is also very weakening. So I have bishop takes d2. Yeah, so rook c1 then or something. So queen b2, I take on d1, then bishop c3 or c1, maybe even better. Maybe collect the pawn with the bishop, actually. But it can be pinned. Okay, then I will collect with the queen if he pins. Okay, so now queen d4 or bishop g-queen, let's say. Okay, I don't have to take back. Knight is hanging. Okay, that's a nice move, which I missed, but fortunately I can take, I believe. Can go out. Takes my rook, I take the bishop. I wanted to play knight e4, I almost played it, but there is f6 check, I believe. Pretty unpleasant. I have to take back with the knight, but I lose the bishop, so better to go probably d4 or what, queen h3 check maybe. Or bishop e5. Okay, there are a lot of moves. I will go here. Just in case it's ever attacked, I already protect. Let's go outside. And I can take gf also, but gf checks. Okay, it became more complicated than it should have been, but still looks like a win. Maybe queen b7, bishop c5 or something. Or queen h3 rather. Okay, so now maybe he wants to go there. Okay, let's play bishop d6. Bishop d6, queen e6. Queen e6 is the point. Okay, let's give a check here, just out of curiosity. If he goes to g1, I can go to d6. Okay, so I have this typical mating, bishop h2, bishop g3, queen h2, and then queen f2. Not so easy to prevent. Okay, goes f4, I can just pick this up. Okay. So still second place. Or, I mean, back to second, I was third during this game. Okay. It's berserk d4. Yeah, I mean, every game is different variation, incredible. e3. So bishop f5. Maybe queen c2 is the theory. Very good. Not to allow this bishop f5. But maybe this is still fine. Okay, it's hard for me to understand. h6, h5, now bishop d3. So the main point is that we don't like trading light squared bishops unless we have some nice targets like f5 square, for example, in this case. And I mean, I can just long castle here and launch an attack. Like f3, g4. And bc also looks completely fine. Okay, he wants to trade a lot of stuff here. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Played a little bit too fast. I mean, okay, then let's play an endgame. Also looks very good. Wait, bishop c, bc. Is there any danger there? Some b5. Okay, maybe there is some slight danger. Now my pieces are still very good, like this knight is very good. I can even attack without queens. Like, why not? If knight d7, I play knight d6. Also, I can play king c2, rook b1. So this is not what I wanted, but it still looks quite good. Knight d6 maybe. Or king c2, rook b1, a4. Yes, let's go here. Not sure this is the best though. Okay, 97. I can also play for e4. b5, a4. Why not the other rook? Because this pawn is hanging. Okay, good. g4, knight b6. Okay, let's go g4. I don't like how I play this game. Problem with a4 was that he plays a6. And then the knight still can come. If I play a5, then he plays c5. Also, I didn't like too much. So now I will try to go for some kingside attack. Still looks pretty serious. I can bring this rook over here. So I have all four pieces. This pawn can do something. But yeah, in general, I should have done something better. Of course, very critical move for him as well. Like rook g1 and attacking g7 is very, very dangerous. At least I hope so. And to me, this looks very optimistic because normally the knight could protect the pawn from e8, but that's interesting. I have even h6, h6, g6, knight g7. Okay, bishop f6, rook f6, rook g7, king h8, rook g5, knight c4. Maybe not that clear. I like this h6. Move. But maybe it's a huge mistake actually. Didn't even consider moves like bishop f4, which may have been just so much stronger. Yeah, I don't like what I did. For one piece, I gave up my attack. This is not good. Okay, so now wait, where to take here? He will have some annoying knight b2 at some moment maybe, but okay, maybe not that annoying. And if he goes knight e4, I take for sure. Probably goes back. Yeah, but no, if he goes to c4, then I take this one. I should break through. So main idea is bishop here. I have e6 or bishop f6. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I mean it was. Yeah, I believe queen c2. Yeah, queen c2 is the move, and then when knight f6, then not e3 to allow knight h5, but h3. Yes, that's the lines. I played too quickly, allowing bishop f5. I mean, well, this is also a line, but knight f6. But here we transpose basically something very similar what we want to play in the repertoire. So h6. This position looks amazing. I mean, you can see statistics like white is winning all the time. I have very nice f5 square, and also I haven't castled short yet, which is just huge. So I quickly played knight f5, which should be okay. Rook e8, long castle, probably okay. Bishop b4, and f3 was maybe just a little bit inaccurate according to computer. e4 was already working. That's see, like that's how dangerous black's position is already. So bishop c3, queen g3, and checkmate. Piece doesn't matter. If pawn is going somewhere, simply en passant, and checkmate is coming. Okay, e4 I didn't see at all, to be honest. Very nice move. Okay, what is the if this, then this, queen g3, queen f6, and then just bishop e5. And the other move is just to play g4. Yeah, it was a kind of waste of time to play f3 here. So queen a5, and I played king b1. Like, yeah, I also don't like g4. So takes. Okay, it's similar to the game, but I don't lose a move. Even here, computer is saying, let's just play g5. Yeah, that's how it should have been played. So basically, it doesn't matter what black does here. There is no attack, and I just do my attack here, maybe g1, and go for the mate. Okay, at some moment I can, of course, take, but it's much better than the game. And these moves were like, I don't know. So g5 takes. Yeah, rook e8 was very bad. King h7, and I played h6. Computer likes it, but I'm not so sure. So g6, knight g7, and what if he would have taken here? I have knight e8, okay. This move I did not see, to be honest. I thought I have to take f6, but then black is actually okay. Even though he's down a piece, he has huge play with the knight coming and so on. But I did not, I mean, of course I saw that I take the rook, but I thought it's just an exchange. But what I missed is that this rook is hanging, and also, like, he cannot take back with both pieces on e8. It's kind of important. And okay. So yeah, probably I will upload this to YouTube. And for now, I believe that's it. So it was 3 hours. Probably I will play, or I will continue later. But now I will take a break, and the rest will probably not. Yeah, I will not stream the rest of the games, but if I will have something relevant to the course, that I will definitely share in some video, I guess. But yeah, for now I will just take some break. So thank you everyone for watching. The stream went pretty good. I mean, this is first one on YouTube, like real stream. So well, I hope Angelica is working on the new Chessable course. So, but yeah, I mean, me too, obviously. So it's huge. So, I mean, it's just requires a lot of work. No, I mean, there is break. I mean, it's an 8-hour tournament. There are 5. I mean, I could continue, but I also have to eat and so on. Probably later I will continue, but even that one I am not 100% sure. I will see. But yeah, thanks for now, and I will upload this this video to. I am just taking a break, and finishing streaming. So yeah, I will probably upload. But anyway, so thanks everyone for watching, and follow my channel if you like the stream. And if you like these white openings, then you can also check out the course on Chessable. So yeah, hope to see you at some moment in some other stream. So have a good evening for now.